Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Blessings Nation, and now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, another one that we're gonna bring on another reasoning on the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, well, I'm suggesting that you click the subscribe icon and of course let your voice be heard. Like and share the video, and of course drop a comment in the comment section. Now, let's get right into the reasoning. Now, of course, Nation, condolences to the family. Now, the official story is that the Maypen police, along with Indicom, is investigating a police officer attached to the Spanish Town police station and the circumstances behind the death of his 16-year-old brother. Now, the report states that the incident occurred at about 9 p.m. and the available information indicates that the 28-year-old police officer went home after doing his duties. Now, here is why Indicom, there are conflicting stories in the media, and whether these were statements given by the officer at the time is unclear. But one states that the officer, after returning home, went into the shower, left his uniform and his service-issued firearm in his bedroom. And to how the FLA stress civilian citizens about gun safety and having a safe place to store said firearm. It will look away if you know say him go home, take off him uniform and left it and him gun pan in bed. Now in another report, it stated that him along with his girlfriend went into the bathroom and he left the firearm outside of the shower enclosure, but still in the bathroom where he was. Now, the report further went on to state that while in the shower, he reportedly heard a loud explosion. And upon investigating, he first saw a brother of his who has Down syndrome holding his head at the bathroom door, seemingly in shock, as stated by the officer. The lawman then discovered his now deceased brother on the floor of a bedroom with the cop's firearm close to him. The injured youth was of course rushed to the hospital and, well, I guess due to the nature of the wound, did not make it. Now, of course, the matter is also being investigated by Indicom. And whether or not the JCF is blaming the officer in question, the firearm used was a state-issued firearm. So, of course, Indicom have to get involved. They also have to check to see if he fired his weapon anytime during that day, and if he now has residue on him. And remember, over the weekend, while on patrol, officers state that they were attacked by a man of unsound mind and had to use deadly force to subdue the individual, and in the process of doing so, wounded a fellow officer. And this is all in the wake of the police commissioner announcing a new joint task force with individuals who are already a part of either the JCF or the JDF being given additional training to become a part of this new unit. Now, in light of all the ways here take place, I ask you a question. Do you think additional training needs to be given to officers on things like gun safety, how to treat citizens, and how to do their jobs effectively without violating the rights of the citizens who, through taxes, pay for their services? Because me feel about that incident too. You feel like the officer should have had his weapons, or his weapon rather, in a more secure location. Because he also say he have a brother on the premises, you have Down syndrome as well. But at the end of the day, this sound like one of them situations the way the over fascination with weapons by these youths result in what take place. Because basically, and this is based on the statement given by the officer himself, it sounds like him forwarding from work. You know what I mean? Man category in the bathroom. You know that's something they go. And when them did bring the weapon in the bathroom, I am left it out there in the room. Him have it said safe. And him safe. Because him then I'm house with him family. And like him little brother take it up and go in him room, go ramp with it. And this is now a major tragedy for the family. One, loss of life. Young youth. Not even 20 years old. And now, him older brother, when him left in that situation, you know. Because of course, at the end of the day, the law is the law. And FLA is clear about certain rules and regulations for firearms. And this go for law enforcement officers too. For one, you have to have a safe before they will even issue you your license. It's a requirement. So they must say that is based on having the weapon at a safe storage spot. So when you don't have it, we are in a carry for no purpose. That is where they put it. So for sure, Indicom and the investigating officers attached to me pen, I gonna say, why you never put it in your safe? And remember, him could have never foresee say, if younger brother that go take up him weapon and carry it in a room go play with it. And as I said, that is why the FLA say you have to have the safe. Based on the report, there is no motive. No heated argument no take place. Him and him little brother never jump off. You know what I mean? And with what take place with the family, now, that'd be a sad situation for even. Here say, people are consider say that take place. But of course, officers have a job to do. So they have to look into it and look at that angle as well. So as we said, depending on if him fire in firearm anytime within the last 24 to 48 hours. And if you also a residue upon female, it could be a different story. But talk to me in the comment section. Let me know if you feel like this is just a case of gun safety and the failure thereafter. Meaning just because the weapon was not in a secure place and a youth could have get to it. And in this day and age, let's face it, there is clearly an over fascination with firearms by these youths. The youth never born in the later 2000s. Clearly, we generation that grew up in the late 90s grew up in a different generation from those who grew up in the late 2000s. I'm gonna feel like that mindset that needs to be addressed. Because at this present moment, the campaign by the security forces is to get the guns off the island, which is true. And we have to support an initiative like that. But with the mindset with them youth have, they're going to find ways to get them again. Some of them youth need to wake up. Because even after being blessed with money, if you cannot drive luxury vehicles, stay at luxury apartments, and afford the finer things, it is still followed by bloodshed. And then I wonder why. And the mindset, the bad mind, the envy, the grudge, and the love of firearms. And let's just be truthful. The world as a whole glorifies violence. Action movies, horror film, and slasher movies generate more money than any other genre of film. And that's why you have more action show, scary show, horror films, and slasher films. That films like with the man them just go around and do a bag of thing to people. Than any other genre of film. And that's where the mindset are forward from. Now talk to me in the comment section. You know the sentiments, and for those who don't, well, if you're new to the channel, just pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content. As soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform, the like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reason, join the discussion. The comment section 24/7. It never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions is there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know the sentiments, and for those who don't, you know, move settings for me. No, we don't need no ladder. And my sentiments for you and yours is, of course, we want to live, love, and prosper. Stay tuned until the reason again. This is definitely a sad situation. Condolences to the family. Hopefully, the situation gets sorted out. and that the investigations will bring forth the truthful results of what took place. You know the sentiment. Now stay tuned until the reason again.